Welcome back to AgriTalk here at the Ag Retailers Conference in San Diego. The meeting wrapping up today, and as we wrap things up, we want to bring in Mark Sharitz again from AGCO. We talked earlier about them sponsoring the Operator of the Year award, and Mark, tell us why this is such a good fit for AGCO, why you believe so strongly in that program.
Well, number one, we provide product that they operate. So we do an awful lot of voice of customer with operators, trying to make sure that the products that we're developing currently and the ones that we're going to develop in the future are hitting the mark. So we interface with them quite a bit for input on product. And then our involvement in the ARA is very strong and consistent, and we recognized a few years ago that there was probably a void, an opportunity to recognize more formally the contributions that operators make to the ag retail location. So we've done this for 7 years now, and it's probably the most fun, exciting, rewarding thing that we do each year.
Well, you mentioned getting input from the applicators. They can give you valuable insight on what needs to be added or changed on equipment, right?
And the guys aren't shy. Absolutely, they tell us what we're doing wrong, and sometimes they tell us what we're doing right as well. So we have a very close relationship with the various operators.
Well, this year, 2012, you introduced new models for your Terragator and Rogator product lines. How did it go?
It went very well. It went very well. As most of your listeners probably understand, AGCO's a company of acquisitions, and back in the early 2000s we acquired this great company of AgChem, which makes Rogators and Terragators, and we've continued to invest in those products and try to provide the very best applicators in the marketplace. And the new products we introduced this last year absolutely hit the mark. It's the highest performing, the quietest, most accurate placement of a chemical and fertilizer product that we've ever had. And we're real proud of the offering there, and it's been a very strong market, so we've enjoyed some success this year.
You know, whether we're talking application equipment or tractors or combines, planters, whatever it may be, we keep coming back to the same themes: that efficiency, fuel savings, comfort, safety, precision. There's all these things are so much a part of our equipment business today, and it's amazing how far we've come and how exact it has become now.
Yeah, absolutely. I mentioned acquisitions that AGCO's made, and one of them we made a few years ago was to get the Sisu power equipment, and it turns out that this Finnish company is creating absolutely the most fuel efficient engines out there, and we've somewhat rebranded that as AGCO Power Systems, and those engines are now in the Rogators and Terragators, and we're seeing anywhere from 15 to 18% increase in fuel economy, which is significant when you look at the number of hours that get put on these a year. That's a pretty good paycheck return that you get with that kind of fuel efficiency.
Now, we mentioned the new models, Terragator and Rogator product lines in 2012. Will there be some new enhancements for those in 2013?
Yes, 2013, we're going to continue to improve on the products we have. We have some things that are going to make it a little bit more efficient. Last year we introduced the Ag Command System, which is a telemetry a product which is really important for ag retailers to understand the downtime that's associated with the machine, whether it's sitting at idle waiting for a tender truck to get there. Equally important to the grower market to understand the efficiencies of their product. So we've got Ag Command is a standard feature on the product now, and again, really a great return on that particular feature for both segments, whether it's a grower or a commercial operator.
Let's talk for just a moment about something that's very important, and that is the dealer network you have out there in terms of both sales and service. Tell us a little bit about it for AGCO.
Well, so absolutely, that's probably the most critical piece of delivery to the customer. Everybody's making a good product, and competition just makes it necessary for you to put a lot of investment in that. But the truth of the matter is, it's the dealer that keeps that product running, and it's the dealer that interfaces with the ultimate customer, the grower, and it's important to invest in that as well. I think what AGCO has done is pretty unique. We've partnered with the Challenger dealer organization, and not in all cases, but in many cases that's a Caterpillar dealer, very well capitalized, well funded, and does the right things to make sure that they service that customer correctly. And so we're partnering with them, and they're making continuous improvements, training, big investments in mobile technical support, so they're out there where they need to be. In addition to that, I would say that, that admittedly, AGCO is a small operator in this. So you've got a couple big giants in front of us, and we have to go about business differently. And so we do an awful lot of investment in training, and we feel that our salespeople, our dealer salespeople, are absolutely the best trained out there from an agronomic standpoint. So they know the product, we think, better than most others, and they're able to explain the benefits of that product to the customers in a big way. So we couldn't be happier with the folks that are out there representing our products.
You know, talking with Glenn Slabaugh, the winner this year of the award, to see his personal commitment and how much he cares and wants to do a good job, those are the kind of people you must enjoy partnering with. You provide them with the equipment to help them do their job.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know, the country is full of guys like Glenn Slabaugh. Glenn is absolutely a special guy, but the difficult time to pick the ultimate winner in the 4 finalists that we bring to the conference every year is tougher and tougher, because there's so many servants out there to the grower that are just so dedicated to the industry that just it makes you tear up when you hear the stories. That's what they do, and just like growers are putting in 20 hours when necessary to get the field ready to plant a crop, the same thing happens with these operators, and there's a lot of times during different years that a machine might be running 24 hours and the same operator's putting in 20 of them and goes home and gets a shower and a nap and then comes back and starts it again. And they understand the criticality of being in the field and getting that product down right in front of the planter, and many times Mother Nature is not cooperating, and they do what they have to do to get it done, and they do it willingly and happily, and always with a professional attitude.
So we wrap up what has been a challenging year in many ways in 2012. A look ahead to 2013. You have a website that folks can go to see about the latest application equipment from AGCO?
Yes, it's applylikeapro.com. And if you go there, you can see that, and you'll also see some highlights of our Operator of the Year presentation that we've had this year, and get to know the folks that we brought in as finalists, and a little bit more about Glenn Slabaugh as well.
And you gave him a Harley. Did you get to drive that at all before you gave it away?
They don't even let me close to it, Mike.
So you're not going to drive. You don't get to drive it around the hotel lobby or anything, even. Huh?
Yeah, now it's Glenn's, and he's smarter than that.
Well, again, thanks to AGCO for sponsoring this award. And again, I think the thing we take away from this again is in the application equipment, maybe not as much attention as with combines or tractors, but still the technology and the commitment to improvement is there too. It's all a big part of the productivity of American agriculture.
Well, absolutely. So we're very much involved with the 4R program. Make sure you have the right product, the right time, right placement, and right amount. And that's an awful lot of our focus is on that side of it. So it's not necessarily just the chassis and the cab. It's really what comes out the tail end of that sprayer or floater.
Great. Mark, thank you very much. Good to see you again.
It's a pleasure, Mike. Thank you.